is that they don't actually
Hey guys,
they
to
feel
another YouTube stream,
they feel like
Twitch stream,
attacks
where
interact
I
real
actually didn't record it,
with
but
dialogue
hey,
between
you guys
them.
are
You know
still
what I
here.
mean? Because like no one, you see some
Welcome
anime
to the
fights
Twitch
and you
stream.
think no
Today,
one actually fights
with
like
some
this.
Camila
You know what I mean?
from
No one
Transcendence
throws a
Scroll
punch,
and then
says a
forget stream.
sentence, then throws a punch
And
back.
this
You
one
know
is
what I
gonna be
mean?
a half
That's
an
not
hour
how fights
shorter.
work. Which is
Yeah,
literally every
half an
month
hour
or so.
shorter.
exactly right.
Then
Which is
What's a
it
fight without a
is should
dialogue?
be.
Come on, gone.
because like that's why, for example, the fights in God of High School really stood out to me because they actually felt like a martial arts fight. You know what I mean? Now, say what you want about the story or the whatever, but the way the fights were directed and framed and
Bucket
just
style. Should I use like
choreographed,
the
it felt like actual
what is
fight.
it called?
It felt like a Jackie Chan fight, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-mm.
And because that's what immediately stood out to me about that direction and that animation was that sometimes
HP
you get
crit
like
damage,
Naruto
HP
episode where
destroy.
you have
Okay.
like the basic normal
But the
Naruto
second
fights, but
thing
then you have like
is,
this one episode that is just like
should I
the studio putting
use
all their
the rune
budget
I'm gonna
and
make?
their team on one fucking fight, and then that is the fight that people remember. You know what I mean? But most anime fights are just
Oh, this is
they
of
are literally just
accuracy.
animated manga
Okay.
panels, and you can't tell what's going on in the manga and action most of the time.
sure.
So that's really what sets the good fights from
Okay.
the bad
My
fights.
rune
Right, to help build it up. It's like a good porn, right?
Well,
Sometimes
no.
you need the story to make the fucking worthwhile.
No, of
you know
course,
what I mean?
but
Yeah.
you know,
Because I don't have a great
dialogue
speed
Oh, yeah,
rune
sometimes, yeah.
for
like you know,
her,
that's one thing I didn't
especially.
like about like, a lot of Naruto fights is the fact that it's like I don't need a fucking flash story
For
in the middle of a
destroy,
fight.
cause
I like-
all
I
my
need
speed
that.
runes
Yeah,
are
I like it when they're like
fucking bad.
internalizing their thoughts on the battle. That's
Yeah.
more interesting to me than
Yeah.
them fucking being like,
This
you're
is a
dumb.
rune.
It's like, well, obvious. That's why you're fucking fighting each other.
Not gonna lie, my least favorite like anime fight trope is like
Resistance,
the guy
don't
in the
need
sidelines
crit
explaining
rate,
everything while
speed,
it's happening.
HP, attack.
That's either hit or miss.
Yeah.
'Cause
Subs is all you needed. Okay.
Yeah,
I will
it's
re-app it.
Like it's either
Should I?
Speedwagon
Shouldn't
or
I
it's shit.
re-app it?
Basically.
Re-app it?
Pretty much, it's like
The
I
venom will
don't know
work,
how
okay.
this person is able to like explain every fucking like physics move
I don't
as
know
this guy is doing
anymore.
a fucking 1-inch punch.
Quick
It's like what is the time frame?
Nope,
How
nope.
is that happening?
And then there's
I don't have any more
which
runes.
is just like you have an esports commentator just like,
Destroy.
explaining every detail and technique and the fucking backstory.
I love that, man. That's fucking great.
I don't have runes for her.
It's
My
like,
god.
It's like JoJo or Baki where it's gotten to the point where it's so
Because though,
unrealistic.
should I use the
It's
rune you
like,
asked me to
I
do?
like that.
Like
But
the craft your
try and
rune.
make it as if it's happening in real time.
Oh
It's
no,
like,
let's do it.
don't kid yourself, guys. Like, there's no, like, you'd have to be fucking. Like,
Yes, I
mad
have
god
a
to,
hungry
like,
unit
commentate
too.
over it that fucking quickly as it's happening.
Oh,
Yeah,
not again.
Sometimes you just hear a piece of dialogue in the time it takes for like one punch to get thrown, and like a punch is just like a fucking millisecond, right? And they have this 5-minute dialogue in the middle of their head in between this punch getting thrown. And you're
It's
just
like a multi-page,
Okay.
like,
I-
exchange,
I'm
right?
so
It's like,
lucky.
where's the punch? Where's the impact?
Slot 6, will 2.
sorry.
Okay.
I'm just like, is time dilation just a thing when anime characters get punched or something? Like Einstein's rolling in his grave right now whenever a punch gets thrown, man.
Yeah. And also, how many fucking manga is there where like someone gets fucking stabbed and then like they're like, but you fell in my trap, and it's like, how many times? Have
So we shall wait for what? You please stay here.
This was, like, part of your
Please.
plan. Like, this is just like too.
I
it
need your
happens so
help,
fucking often
Birkenstow.
where, like, sometimes they'll
Please.
get, like a fatal wound, and they'll immediately.
You are the veteran here, not me
Yeah,
too.
but then again, right? It's like
Slot 6 HP subs, you need speed
how
crit,
ridiculous it is
high
as
roll
well, right?
18.
Like, Baki does that so fucking often.
And now I'm
It's
just
like,
checking
you
out
should be
runes.
dead after one punch, but you've somehow managed to survive like 10 punches, a stab wound, and like 3 gunshots.
As you see
and you're
here.
still able to like form a
My
dialogue.
the Krikonian is suffering from this into distress of having a Camila.
You can't take it seriously anymore. But I mean, a lot of
Why?
anime fights and like
Why
anime shows,
Camila?
like, anime is just normalized getting punched and coughing up blood, whereas in real life you're internally hemorrhaging, and that's you're probably gonna die if you internally hemorrhage. Let's be honest.
If you cough up blood, bro,
Like, you're dead. You're just dead.
Yo, it's not gonna be good.
If you smash your head through a concrete wall, which is apparently normal in anime, then you've got a fucking concussion, you know?
Or just a splattered head. Like, you'll have no head, probably.
Exactly.
Answer if you
I want a
want.
realistic,
Correct
like,
laughter.
scene. That's what I want. That's what I want to experience.
What is, I mean, toast.
Nichijou could have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Toe stubbing is like the closest I get to a real life anime scene, right?
I want someone to just animate someone stubbing their toe, and then it's just like
Welcome,
cough up blood.
welcome.
They're like,
Shizi Shuba Shuba, Shigara Subana.
Probably did
Yeah.
something like
Because
that,
like
right?
in
Yeah.
real life, I don't know what it is about stubbing your toe. Like you stub your toe, and it's one of the
Subhana,
few injuries you get
Subhana.
where you do it and you know the pain is coming, but for some reason there is a pain delay between you stubbing your toe and the immense pain you're about to feel. Like if there was a
I
time
know
for a real life anime
runs in my
flashback,
life.
it's in that delay.
Runs
It's in that pain delay.
are
Man.
just
now, if you're an anime character, you would
feel
realize you can
like
synchronize your
an
energy to
extra.
counter the blow incoming. That's come on, God.
You can stop the nervous system from delivering it to your brain, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's the closest you get to a fucking anime injury or whatever.
I wonder, do you guys want to talk about Attack on Titan? Because Twitter's funny right now. Twitter's funny. That
I mean,
collective sigh.
what is there to talk about? Like,
Bro, I didn't realize how much of a fucking clown fiesta Twitter is about Attack on Titan. How have people turned this into a thing to like dislike? I don't understand. Like,
I don't like.
Yes,
I knew there was
it's
something
trading
up
all my
when I woke
runes.
up in the morning and went onto Twitter. And
Thank
saw,
you, Mappa, right?
yes, hashtag
Yeah.
thank you Mappa was trending. I was like, oh
Yeah.
no, what
Oh,
the
no.
fuck are these?
Yanmi,
It's like every
Yanmi.
time Attack on Titan.
Please
airs, and you go on
let
Twitter,
me,
something
please.
About Attack on Titan is trending.
Yeah. So
And-
the time of recording is episode 6.
Yeah.
Came out?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and basically the most recent thing that happened was, what was it? People on Twitter were just attacking the staff members. They were
Why? What's wrong
like,
with
I
you?
What the
think
fuck?
what I read was some people were just
I'm
harassing
listening
the
to
director
podcast.
for one of the music choices that was made in
Why?
one of the big scenes, and it got so bad that he had to deactivate his Twitter.
He did?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
a bunch of animators as well are getting harassed.
I'm literally watching this thing like, this is fucking amazing. Why are people getting angry? Like, is there, like, what was wrong with the song?
Like,
Who the fuck knows?
maybe it's
How many
like,
coins I have?
I'm fucking losing words
Yeah.
because
59,
it's
okay.
so
So dumb.
fucking
It's so
stupid
dumb.
and dumb
If
that
you
I'm
do
So
that,
if I
you
look
don't
at
deserve
because
anime.
the
Just say,
rule
you just don't deserve
You
it.
ain't a
rules
real anime.
You're not a real
Substack
anime fan if you do that.
what she
my
call me
point is
do.
that, like, at the end of the day,
I roll high
right,
6 plus,
we're just anime fans. Why?
and I can't remember the
on
rest.
earth do you
But
think
then
you
I
have
need
the right to then just go
crit
to
rate,
the director
defense,
Yeah,
and
I fucking hate
HP.
The fucking
How dare
audacity.
Speed, crit
man.
rate,
You try and make an
HP,
anime
defense.
and see how if you can make
Or
a fucking
attack.
good, like, you know what I want to do is like I
Stop.
just want to
No.
like
Wait,
kind
wait.
of-
I'm looking.
because I think
Looking.
one of the things
Sussex.
I saw yesterday was people were complaining about one of the Titans.
Sussex
being
HP
bad
plus
CGI.
percent,
I,
right?
I'm watching this thing, right, and the CGI is honestly like barely noticeable.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really like not even
Well,
remotely like.
Yeah.
just
I
wanna,
do
like, go
this
up
on
to
my
those
own,
people
so
complaining about CGI
what I'm
and
going to do
compare it
is
any scene from like Berserk 2016.
Yeah.
Like,
Speed-
this is what bad
Dude, these
CGI
are the
looks
same
like.
people
Crit
who
rate.
will fucking take the clip, right, and then run it
Damage.
through fucking Sony Vegas, call it 4K, and
Sweet
re-upload
crit
it,
rate,
and be like,
defense,
4K
HP, I
fights,
guess.
guys.
That
These
is
are
my
the exact
least
same
favorite
people.
thing.
Like it's absolutely absurd. Like
60 FPS 4K fight scene.
which is like the
Let's
dumbest
go,
fucking trend.
baby.
The description is like, I fixed this fight.
Yeah.
I made it
Dumbest-
better.
dumbest fucking thing. You cannot. tell
Don't
the
do
difference.
that.
I mean, I was, because I tweeted out saying something like, fucking, Attack on Titan really do be carrying 2021.
Yeah.
Obviously, not being 100% serious about that. I'm not literally sitting there being like, my 2021 would be ruined if Attack on Titan wasn't airing. like there's some,
Yeah.
my God, the arguments that fucking arose in those comments.
I made like an Attack on Titan tweet, immediately muted it. I was just like, I've done this enough times before to know.
Craconian
saying anything about
is
Attack on Titan, whether
like
positive
high
or negative,
concentration mode
you
is
set
on
off-
right
you
now.
set off a minefield.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
So
like,
prepare
I
for
tweeted
a
it,
few
and
quiet
like 4 hours
moments
later,
that I
and
would
then,
do.
You know, as I'm, because you refresh your Twitter, you see the most
Yeah.
recent reply, and it was something about like Japanese whaling laws that they were arguing about, and then I clicked on.
What?
Excuse me. Yeah. So I click on this thing, and it goes up like 50
Actually,
replies back
any
and forth,
good?
these two people going at it because one of them said that like ReZero season 2
What club?
was going to be better, and they somehow devolved into like an attack on Japan, and I was like, what the fuck is
Do
happening?
these people have like anything else to do?
I just don't understand how people can be angry about like a great thing. Like even if there's CGI in it that is barely noticeable, what's wrong? It's getting adapted, and it
I
looks
know.
good. We're getting what we
Camila
want.
is like the
I feel
water
it's
mascot.
pathetic.
I feel like this is coming from the perspective of a lot of, let's say,
Marine.
more like entitled manga readers, right? Because you can be disappointed in
That's
some ways
Marine.
with an anime adaptation, because there are sometimes when you read a manga and you have an imagination about how this manga is going to play out if it was animated.
Right.
And with something like
I'm not going
Attack on Titan,
use my
where
coin,
studio
my seals
gets
for the
your
Angel one
set
yet.
so fucking high,
Which I want to in
right,
the future, of
that
course.
you go
I will
to
use
Mappa,
it.
which I still think Mappa is doing a fucking fantastic
Yeah,
job.
We've had bangers, so
We've had
Yeah.
fucking bangers.
Absolutely.
And what I will say is like it's like the tiniest of nitpicks, right? Where I would say that it's gone from like a 10 out of 10 adaptation to like a 9 out of 10 adaptation.
Yeah,
And
I'd agree with
that's the thing, right? It's a very slight step down from Wit. It's not bad by any step. It's just a very slight step down. It's like the
Yeah, but people are taking that as if it went from like a 10 to a 1.
yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly, right? And the thing is, it's a 9 out of 10 adaptation for 10 out of 10 material.
Yeah.
You're still getting a fucking banger.
Yeah.
So
But
I don't fucking get it.
it's not Seven Deadly Sins season 3, so I don't.
Right.
I really do not understand the problem here. And like, you know, these are the people who getting this nitpicky on Twitter, and those manga readers are just the exact same kind of people who are just like, when their kid's born, if their kid fucks up anything, they're like, well, it's ruined. It's fucked.
Yeah.
I you know, my expectations should have fucked. You know, and it's ruined. What can I say?
They're
What-
like,
what I-
they're just like, this isn't like what was in the
Yeah.
manga.
It's like they're basing it off their own life. And if the child fucks up, they're like, well, fuck, it didn't.
Yes.
say
Like
that.
looking at the
Fuck, man.
ultrasound, they're seeing the baby born. It's like, well, that's not.
Feel
that's
good,
not-
but
that's not a
no
good
initial
adaptation,
sub.
is it?
Yeah, I haven't even started on my
Just tell me it's not
my
good.
wheel yet.
Honestly, just put it back in.
Exactly.
I'm going on a crit damage build
Come
for
on.
now.
That's the go completely on a tangent. That's how I completely feel about gender reveal parties.
Oh,
like, I don't understand the point of gender reveal parties.
But I want to use her. Never mind, I
Gender
won't use it
reveal-
yet.
gender reveal
It's gonna take a
parties
long
on, like,
time.
TikTok
Yeah.
and stuff like that, where I'm just like, this is just hilarious.
Please do
Did
not
you see the one
click
where it's like-
on the
what
confirm
was
sub
it?
portion,
There was
please. I will regret
there
for
was
real.
a balloon, like a giant fucking balloon, like, you know, maybe like
This
six.
is the weirdest fucking tangent we've ever done.
Yeah.
No, because what I was thinking was like,
Sorry to
Oh,
interrupt.
yeah, no, okay. No, I was just gonna say, like, there's just like
Why?
a giant 6, 7
All my units are literally training my rune.
and he's just like, all right, I'm gonna pop it, and it just explodes into this like colored like powder that just completely fills up the backyard.
And attack also. Because though, so it, if I remember correctly, for the slot 4
Right.
and celebrate that.
is
But, like, at which
speed
point does like a gender get revealed and the father's just like,
HP, crit rate,
oh,
and
it's a girl? Oh,
speed,
Karen,
HP, crit rate, and attack.
Karen, get the coat hanger. We're doing it again. Like, what kind of reaction do you expect the father and the mother to have? You know what I mean?
It's like, what
Okay,
human-
okay.
Like,
Thank you.
Most normal people will be like, whether it's a
There's
guy or
gonna be a
girl,
lot of
the
rolls.
reaction's gonna be the same.
My
It's
head's
not
gonna
like a kid.
burn like crazy.
You know, I think we have enough things to celebrate.
How hard is it to just say it's a boy? Like, how hard is it?
Is like having the kid's birthday like not enough? Like, can we not just like I like to
Yeah.
me I legitimately
Excuse
don't
me.
understand. Like, we have so many things to celebrate. It's fucking exhausting. Who's planning all this shit?
Hey, I got a
This
speed
much-
crit rate.
Honest, I barely can like get Christmas.
Attack!
presents for my own birthday.
But our
Who
percentage.
has this? Is it the woman? She's pregnant. Shouldn't she be focused on that? Like, I don't get it.
I wonder if there's like self-fulfilling prophecy of like some people looking.
Hey, I'm just joking, I'm just joking, I'm just
Comes in
joking.
being like, give me all your blue
It is a good role, but then the attack annoys people for sure.
But yeah, back to Attack on Titan.
Should I keep it or not keep it? Tell me.
That was a weird
transition.
That was a weird tangent.
Low crit. Okay, never mind.
Bottom line,
Risky.
stop fucking
Okay, okay,
complaining.
I gotta
It's
reroll
okay.
anyway.
I
It's
just feel like
fine.
it's like because you know we got
Uh,
I think there's some edgy people out there who are just like I don't want to admit that Attack on Titan is the best thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to give it more clout than it deserves. And you know, you see these fucking god awful takes on Twitter being like, yeah, it was boring, dropped it right away. It's like, who cares? Just let the people who are enjoying it
Well,
fucking
yeah,
enjoy
it's
it.
like-
Like,
it's
it's good.
that's-
Stop shitting on it.
That's the thing. It's like you can have an opinion about it, right? Like if you
Yeah.
think it's shit, whatever. Don't fucking harass the animators over it.
Yeah, it's the same thing with like when Game of Thrones is like around. Like,
Right,
people
yeah.
like you know people just wanted to be that person who's like, yeah, I don't like Game of
Well,
Thrones.
it's kind of expectable
Yeah.
sometimes.
Happy about it? Fuck, that's lame, bro. I'm not excited about it. I'm not excited about anything, bro, except for my
Fuck the
gender reveal
system.
party. Yeah, yeah. The only thing I get excited for is my baby's gender. Like that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah, and for some reason, you know, I mean, it does happen in other genres as well, but
Wait,
for some
why?
reason,
Yeah, why?
I don't even know the
Why?
fucking ads.
Tell me, Gura,
These people on
why?
their Twitter, how are they finding this shit?
Why?
And why are they finding this shit? Just
Why?
fucking at them and tell
No
them
speed?
shit.
Right.
The
as if,
fuck?
like one of the animators is gonna be like, "Oh, thanks for your feedback. We'll change it
Yeah,
immediately."
like they go to their annual meeting, like, yo, guys, you see it?
There's a query rate.
Don't like it. What the fuck?
Look at
Yeah,
this.
so like Mikasa276 on Twitter said that we should just completely change the episode. It just changed studios.
Yeah.
Like, what director's gonna be like, "All right, fam, I got you."
I mean, it kind of.
You know, I will be taking this from
time where the
and I want
Japanese
it.
Japanese staff members are starting to, you know,
We want them to open up.
yeah, to open up more to the international community.
Yeah.
This is the shit they have to deal with
Yeah.
for some of like
Yeah.
the biggest profile
I
adaptations.
kind of want to just go up to them and be like, "Don't open up. it's not worth it. Don't
Don't
open
go,
up."
don't go
Well,
this way.
I do think, you know, there's a good amount of people who are probably sending hate. Who
Yeah,
really
well,
don't
I was just
want
kidding.
to open up.
Please.
Right.
To them, I
You
think
know,
it's,
sometimes.
you know,
I'm kidding
it's really
sometimes.
idle and, like, kind of almost
As you see here, 1 plus 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 1 equals to 10.
we don't want like the American corporations getting their fingers in our Japanese like anime. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people who are like that.
And then you jam either HP or attack.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the time it does.
Gura, do you want some match?
Yeah. Like, no, we like our
I
country
get
not
it. I
touching
get it if they were Japanese.
Yeah.
But most, if not all,
Well,
are not.
it's like in your video when you did the anime studio tour,
Yeah.
and like the guy.
Yes, I am, Marine.
Was like, oh, you have foreign fans?
Yeah.
And,
He,
like-
he like genuinely, yeah. So the CEO of Globalworks genuinely didn't know that they had fans.
I mean, a lot of people don't know that
Can
they
you
had.
blame him if he goes on Twitter to fucking
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
gonna tell him to kill himself? What? I would be like, no, they don't exist.
Yes,
no,
she.
no, they don't. They don't.
Like honestly, like it's
Why?
embarrassing.
I'm
I
just
thought
saying
she's
it to
good.
make you feel better.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose if you think about it, it's the same way. It's the same in
Go
terms
ahead,
of,
Marie.
Like, for example, if we find out that Trash Day has
Oh,
or
it's
something like
price.
Japanese
From
fans,
10% to
it's
50%.
just like, oh, there's people in Japan who watch us.
Isn't
Russian
wait?
fans? What
Now I
the
just
fuck?
realized Child and Camila like have a
What's going on here?
Get emails
same
out,
passive.
like, you guys know you have like a Russian dub. Like,
Right.
We know,
Yeah.
we spoke about
they're
it.
almost the same passive.
But yeah,
fine.
would you say that Attack on Titan is carrying your 2021?
So far, yeah, dude. Every episode I'm getting fucking hyped for.
I
Like,
think people should just, be appreciative of the fact that we're even fucking getting Attack on Titan, right? Like, in the
I
midst of a fucking pandemic.
Yeah, I mean, the fact is.
I don't
that
think I have
Attack
any
on
more.
Titan,
Yeah,
it's-
no
it
more.
could be carrying any year because I don't think that anything can live up to what Attack on Titan season 4 is giving us right now. And I say this in the midst.
We
of
shall see.
what I
Okay,
would-
one of the strongest seasons.
she'll be a
I would
better
argue that
Akroma.
This is the front. This is a
Who's Akroma again?
contender for one of the strongest seasons
Akroma.
in the history of
I can't remember who's Akroma.
Yeah.
And
Really?
that is a big statement, but like it's so stacked in every single genre.
Imagine.
in
Wait.
Every single kind of.
I can do a meme.
category you can think of that. I can't think of
Because
a single
though,
person who can't find.
I can have a set of Valkyries.
And then on top of that,
I have a
you
set of-
classic they made. That is Attack on
I
Titan.
don't. I can
you know, if I was an
meme
anime studio and I found out when
Valkyries.
Attack on Titan was airing, I'd be like, you know what, just fucking
victory
do it.
profile setup. I could feel Valkyrie
Like, let's
Yeah.
just,
and do
like,
it.
on YouTube, if you upload a video when like Shane Dawson dropped a documentary, it was like just don't.
I can just put Valkyrie, 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 Triple Valkyrie, Fire, Water, Wind, Valkyries.
So like, no one's gonna watch it. So I would have been like, just hold off because Attack on Titan's gonna carry. Like, even if I only get to watch it once a week, it's gonna be in my mind the whole week.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah.
just hold off and give me a banger next season. But no, everyone was like, let's all come out right now.
Let's all have all our bangers right now in this one season. Because like the amount of like we've had a few seasons previously with some season 2s here and there.
Yeah.
But it seems like every season 2 or like sequel this season is a fucking banger.
Yeah, because like Beastars is airing right?
Okay, so
I do not know any. no one knows
Camila,
anything about it.
Yeah.
Because Attack on
Katarina.
Titan is the only thing anyone gives a shit
That
about right
upsets
now.
me.
okay, so we got Beastars 2.
Which is gonna be amazing.
We got Promise Neverland
Which
too.
no one is talking
Yeah,
about.
no one's
Which
talking
no-
about.
Do you
Which
remember
no
when
one-
Promised Neverland came out? It was massive.
Yeah.
It was all anyone spoke
Yeah,
about.
yeah. We got Log Horizon 3, Quints 2, Quintessential Quintuplets 2. We got Doctor Stone 2.
Yeah.
I sleep.
Huh?
I sleep.
So,
It's like that. I
do
sleep.
you
Attack on Titan.
want me on one coming out on
Basically,
Will
like,
Speed?
how
Will
can you not,
and
man?
Vine?
Every episode is just like a fucking like roller coaster, and like for a lot of people,
Fuck.
we've been on this for like 5+ years. This
Yeah,
this
yeah.
journey, right?
It's
But-
it's
but-
one of the
but-
few ones where it feels like it's run its natural course,
It's
and it's
playing, it's
actually
paying off.
it's actually coming to an end. You know
Yeah,
what I
man.
mean? And you know, I
I'm
said
here.
in
I
a
know
tweet that I feel like this is
Padawan.
watching a classic being made.
Yeah, I've got a view
I
via
have
Will.
no doubts that if like even if he doesn't like completely slam dunk
Right
the
now
ending, even
it's
if it's
just.
an okay,
Oh, it's gonna go down in
satisfying
history,
ending.
yeah.
it's
Should I
gonna
put
be
this on
amazing.
As long as
Kamina?
it's not like the crummiest fucking ending imaginable.
Yeah,
which
yeah, yeah.
Wait for it.
This for
multiple.
Kamina?
I'm predicting multiple.
Yeah.
Well,
Which
we
I
can
would
still.
like to think is not
If
going
you
to
want to
happen.
reply,
You forgot
please.
ReZero2 is there in this season.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
Again,
You
just
wish a
can't-
miracle.
Yeah,
about
no
it.
one's talking about anything, and I'm just like, there's so many
Edgy,
fucking
it's a
bangers this season,
million.
and like Attack on Titan
That
is just taking
rune
over.
Like,
by
I'm
Korea
sure,
app,
'cause
right?
I remember I was
I
watching
Korea
the
app
season
it.
of Breaking Bad
It's an innate
week by week. I'm
speed.
sure I watched
No
other
crit
TV
rate.
shows during that time.
Re-app?
I cannot tell you what I watched other than fucking Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
weekly.
true.
Like it was like the highlight, right? Like it's
Yeah.
what it takes up your space and your height
No innate
for like
Yeah.
well for what's gonna be
hero
26
rune.
episodes.
Okay. Okay.
No, it's gonna be 14.
It's 14.
Yeah.
It says
So
crit
right
rate,
now,
but then
from
it's the
what I've
lowest
heard,
crit
like,
rate.
This is me going off of what I've read. Heard from
Speculation warning.
manga readers. So it's gonna be 14 episodes.
Why sweep
14 and 15, which
and
doesn't
will
take it up to the end of the manga. 'Cause
only,
the end
okay.
of the manga ends in April or something.
Yeah,
I have
but-
limited
April,
resource of
May, I can't
supply.
remember. It's confirmed that the manga is going to be ending.
Destroy.
This
I could put
late spring,
this,
summer
but then
time.
for
I
now
thought they were
I
trying
could
to do
put
like
this
a
as
dual
temporary
one.
rune.
It was gonna be, they both were like ending at the same time.
I thought.
Oh, like an
s-
anime originally.
So
Well,
no.
Like it was gonna. He was probably gonna. I thought he meant he would.
I can put this as
like,
temporary
the studio, the
rune.
ending, and they were-
No, so what? So with the confirmed amount of episodes that's out,
Look at
so
that,
far,
please!
what people are thinking is going to happen is either we're going to get a season 4 part 2,
Fuck.
or we are going to get a movie. And,
No.
I'm speculating it's going to be a movie.
And I
Let's
think-
go, let's
I
go,
think
let's
a
go.
movie
Let's
is
try
going
it.
to be
Look
more
how
likely.
fucking successful Demon Slayer.
I
No,
know,
I
I
don't
know.
wanna
They're gonna see that.
I'm taking a risk, guys. I'm taking a risk.
Do that with the last Attack on Titan thing. Just saying.
Honestly, like if
I'm gonna have to speed run Nihongo real fast. Fuck, they do. I'll be like,
I'm going the
yeah,
day it comes out.
I'll be like, Joey, what's he saying? What's he saying? What's he saying?
Just fucking type it
Yeah,
out.
Joey, please live translate for me. Come on.
yeah,
I hope I
guys,
can
I'll
write.
hire a professional, like you know the ones at the
Jeezy.
government, like, meetings. I'll hire him to get in the seat behind me in the theater, just whispering in
All
my
I'm gonna
ear.
say is like personal reasons. I hope it's gonna be a movie, just so I could be the first one to make a video on it.
Well, no. I'll go.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Can I
no,
sit on
no,
that
no,
shit,
no,
baby?
I'm gonna go to the midnight screening and I'm gonna make a video and I'll be like, yeah, guys, it was epic. That time where
I would not do that.
I'm
to
kidding. I'm
myself.
joking.
I
Could
would
you
not
imagine where
I would not ruin possibly one of the greatest anime to go down in history by just for YouTube clickbait.
No, I'd be like, so hey guys, I think I know what happened. I watched it all 3 times. I think I got the gist of what's going on.
I shall take the risk.
What the fuck is the movie called?
Ba,
No,
ba,
legit,
ba,
okay,
ba,
we
ba,
watched the
ba,
movie,
ba.
this movie with like obviously there's no subtitles.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And, like, I'm
Take
pretty
the
sure I
risk
understood
and
what happened.
go away.
I'm
We
pretty
shall
sure-
try
I'm
to
pretty happy. I'm pretty sure I got
away.
I got the
Go
gist.
away.
Plot,
Away.
plot, and then I get there.
And I was just like, oh, Kevin, you did,
One
you did a good
hit.
job because Kevin was sitting right next to us.
I hope it all his
Yeah, this was
HP.
good, man.
No,
It's
in
like
crit rate.
Dr. Hall,
No, HP.
questionable child horn. Music good.
Okay, defense. I'm okay with.
But yeah, like everyone said the Made in Abyss movie was amazing, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
I
was.
had a good time.
Yeah,
you
like-
know,
I still haven't seen it.
Honestly, it is fun.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna take your word for it.
Listen, as a man who understood half of what was being said, it was fun.
This episode of Trash Taste is sponsored by G Fuel.
What flavor are you drinking?
No, why?
flavor right now.
I'm drinking pink lemonade.
Wow.
My only hope is
If you want your own G
the
Fuel, you can use code
last
TRASHTASTE to get
one.
30% off G
The
Fuel.
last
Links
upgrade.
in the description. Back to the episode.
Can we talk about
Please.
the real
Hit
masterpiece
crit rate.
airing this season? though?
Okay, I prep you to not
And Joey knows what I'm
crit
talking
rate.
about.
Yes,
Really
the
fun.
vertical crit rate.
I was just about to bring it up.
So forget this attack.
You've
on Titan
forgotten
classic,
how to go to the
or
crit
whatever we're
rate.
gonna call a classic. The real classic that's coming out this season is an anime called X-Arm.
So I'm a complete noob. Now I have seen clips of it, but can you
Yeah.
please explain to me what X-Arm is and its total?
It is.
He has forgotten
It
to
is
go to the crit rate,
an
as we see here.
experience. I will say that. So I think we have literally got the Mass Effect and
Forget
Andromeda
stuff.
releases of anime, if you know what I
The
mean.
cyberpunk.
Any comments on your
So this is-
I didn't know anime could have bugs and glitches. That's all I'm gonna say.
So it is a Crunchyroll original,
no.
right?
Oh,
and
Jesus.
you know that
Oh,
Crunchyroll,
Jesus.
I'm proud of this because I have not seen
Super
a
Meat
single piece
Rolls.
of promotional work about this at
I
I don't
saw
even-
the trailer on YouTube and I
Yeah.
thought it was a joke.
and the show looks worse than that.
No.
It looks
Yeah.
worse.
Indeed
than
it
that.
is.
I hate to say to you, but the
I
trailer.
just gotta put it as a temporary rune.
Yeah, the trailer isn't a trailer. The trailer is the anime
But that
OP.
probably makes it good, doesn't it? That it's so bad.
Oh,
No.
dude, I was crying in laughter the first episode.
It is like I think the third lowest anime on Mal right
Yeah,
now.
after
It is
one episode.
After one episode.
Yeah, but you're laughing, so I don't
So which
It's-
one do you
it's
back
a-
to?
that's what- it's a
Roll on.
masterpiece of trash,
Double
basically.
speed?
It's
It's no
fucking
masterpiece.
Today
Yeah,
Burgers
no, it is
on
it's
the
like-
Create
it's like
Comment
the
channel.
first
We
time I
have
watched Gazi's anime.
Burgers Store to
Yeah,
guess
like
on
Helter Skelter, and I was like,
what
Sail
do
to Heaven, I
the
was like, this
rolls
is
of the
like watching
runes.
a masterpiece, but on the opposite end of the
So
spectrum.
to explain next time, it is a Crunchyroll original anime that is made by a completely new
Fuck.
studio by a team who's never worked in anime before. And
American?
No, Japanese team.
Japanese team. But they've never worked in anime before, and it shows.
Yeah,
It shows. It shows that they've never worked in anime before, and it is a 3D anime that looks like it was made by a 5-year-old who just learned Blender like yesterday.
Oh no. Oh god.
It makes Ruby season 1 look like an absolute masterpiece.
I was gonna watch it, but I just wanted to get like.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have a headache.
Oh,
It
I
makes
mean,
Berserk 2016 look like Akira. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's pretty bad.
It
Like,
is.
And what's worse is that like I posted the clip of it on Twitter, but like there's a scene right near the beginning where the main character is 3D, but his brother is in 2D.
So you have this truly awful fucking CG, like blocky Minecraft character, standing next to this 2D anime character, and he literally
in the same scene.
in the same shot, and he literally
I'll
looks
show you.
he literally looks green screened on. You know what I mean? It looks like
the
someone just
fuck?
learned. It looked like someone just had learned this the
He's like,
chroma key.
he's like to his boss, like, yo, you heard of this thing called a chroma key?
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
nuts.
You can see it on screen right now.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's awful.
It's like in the same scene. You know?
You know what that is? That's like that looks.
Gra.
You told me that was what's that game where everyone can have their own avatars in the game? It looks like the
VR chat.
Second Life, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
It looks like if like you know how like people have their own servers and they have like 2D things and they have like the 3D models. That's what it looks
You know
Slot
what that looks like? That
tree.
looks like someone took like a regular anime and made like an MMD.
Destroy.
You know what I
I
mean?
can see it. I can see it.
Because it is like that quality. Actually,
I don't know.
MMD is a better
There's some
anime.
pretty-
MMD
There's
is a
some
better
pretty damn
anime.
good MMDs out there.
Yeah.
Don't be hating on my MMD.
And then like if that wasn't already bad, there was just like some of the fight choreography is just hilarious. Like there's this one fight scene, I think like it's like the last fight scene of the first episode where there is just no music. It's like they forgot to put in the music. It's just like like that.
Oh, I
There's
wasn't sure.
no
Okay.
music whatsoever. So it's just I was watching it and I was just like, is something wrong with my headphones?
I gotta show
Why is there no
you
music?
the Camilla.
And I
It's
remember,
not
like,
for
in the
one.
last one, they run out or something, and it's literally a guy who looks like literally
I
looks like the
can,
characters
you
from,
know,
being animated
like,
with a stick
upgrade.
or something like that. There's
You
literally
had
no,
write
like,
it?
they're not moving their limbs or something. They're just like rocking from side to side.
So are we talking that like Queen Bee would put them to shame?
Oh, I wish this was animated by Queen Bee.
Oh, dude,
man.
it makes Queen Bee look like Studio Weird. Like, it's fucking horrible, yeah. But it's also just a really fun time. Like, I had a lot of fun watching the first episode.
Yeah,
Well,
it was.
this is what I mean. I want to get some drinks and just enjoy it, you know?
Oh, we need to. It's
Indeed is a high crit
Even better
damage
if you
room.
had, like, kind of like ghost stories done. So, someone needs
Wait,
to
what?
Exarm.
Oh my
Like,
god.
Crunchy.
Oh, we could.
Please,
Oh,
don't be
okay,
ashamed
notice.
of Exarm. You are sitting on a golden duck here. Just market it correctly.
You see,
and people
I'm
will
in a
pay
disappointing
attention.
Give us the rights to
moment right
dub it,
now.
we'll dub it.
We'll fucking dub it. We'll fucking make an amazing dub of it. You know what I mean?
Can't wait to direct those sessions.
And like the opening song as well. Just what?
Is that the one that sounds like some 41?
Yeah, it sounds
No,
like
no, it sounds like a Sum 41 cover band.
Yeah. I think I heard that was the one they used for the trailer, right?
Please.
That is just
Great.
the anime
Yeah,
OP.
Die Descendant. It's like, what the fuck is this?
It's like
I'm
some
like,
Upgrade
what the
for
fuck is
great.
this? Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What is this? God
I want to
damn.
kill everybody.
It's
I
like
want
a
to be
high
an
school band
annoying
that listened to too much Green Day. You know what I mean?
Camila user.
Like, we can do that.
It does sound like a cover band, doesn't it? Oh my god, that is
Why?
perfect. But
Yeah, why is no one talking about that? I don't know.
You have Attack on Titan.
I'm farming on another account right now still.
Who Green?
I haven't gotten enough coins
Sorry,
for
like,
it.
who let that through, like, quality assurance? Like, who let that through?
What quality sure?
It's gotta be a fucking
because
tank.
normally
It's
people are
gotta
like,
kill
"Yeah, it's good to
everybody.
go." Who
I hope.
deadass watched that first episode and was like, yeah, it's good.
I
You all agree?
wonder though if someone at like the production team was like,
Oh, I got a 6-star today. I promise myself I had to 6-star the monster I gotten today.
Yeah.
What if it's like, I shouldn't say that. I could get in trouble. Actually, it's definitely
for
not.
legal
I'm just
reasons,
joking.
this is a joke.
That's a joke.
Yeah.
That's a joke. You know, just saying.
Oh my god.
But like, I wonder what the people working on it think of this. You know what I mean? Because you know, sometimes you work on a project that you're
Disappointment.
not proud
They
about.
must
You
know.
know,
You know what I mean? Because
I need more.
people want to get paid, gone.
Yeah,
right.
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, they're like, I
Chicken
mean,
roast
I'm gonna
down.
just keep turning up and doing what they ask, right? That's what I imagine's happening. I don't know.
I just like to imagine that like the animes came back to the like
You
the producer and
guys,
was like, yeah, the models look great.
Well, it depends
So like put some shading on it, put a little more animation on it. The producer's like, so it's coming out tomorrow.
I just
I feel
wanna
happy
know
and
because,
sad at the
you
same
know,
time.
Like in any like anime production or any big project production, you know, you have this screening night, right, where you as a group, as the team, you get to watch the final product before it airs. I just want to hear the silence in that room when the credits roll. And you just what can you say?
Well, see,
It's not the silence.
See, here's the thing, Psych, in Japan, it's always silent regardless.
Yeah.
That's why. See, in America, and the West, we have clapping, right?
I just like to think that the entire like screening room is just like
Ori,
silently nodding their
what
head,
have you
like,
done?
Hell yeah.
Everyone knows every Japanese
I
woman.
already promised everything that I will do today's stuff with.
I just want a beer, man.
Because
Let's
they're
go.
gonna
Today
get a
is
free
gonna
meal,
be the
they
day
see
where
and free drinks, so it doesn't matter.
I
They're
6-starred
turning up to the
my
I turn up to the
5th
screening if I get free meal at the end of it.
Listen,
Nat5.
man, as someone who's like, done a documentary in an anime studio, I completely sympathize.
Who's my
look at
5th?
that.
Nat5! Great clickbait!
Someone, get outta here.
Look, it's
Get
hard.
outta here.
I get it. It's hard. But also, come on. It's hard, but come on, man.
It's hard, you know. We're not blaming the probably
No,
overworked staff. Or
Not at
whatever.
all. Not at all. I'm not blaming anyone for it. If anything, I'd like to thank them for giving us some like quality entertainment. Honestly,
It is honestly quality entertainment.
Yeah.
I watched episode 2 and it is also a banger.
Oh,
It's
I
it's
still
just,
need to.
just coming out with
Fuck the
bangers
next
after
Attack on
banger.
Titan episode.
So,
XR
I'm farming on
episode
2
2,
accounts right
that's what I'm
now.
looking forward to.
Are you guys watching anything else this season, or are you guys waiting to see what gets hype and what gets
I
talked about?
want to watch what the fuck's it called, Wonder Egg Priority.
I hope I
That
get
is
5 in my new
one
account.
great
In my
Latest fucking
another
type,
account,
but
share
I
accounts,
watched
my
the
second
trailer
account.
because I heard so many people, a lot of people were asking.
Which
about it.
got more Nat5 and better Nat5 than this, but then the rules quality are very bad.
Wonder Egg, like Wonder Egg Priority.
Yeah.
That sounds made up.
Yeah.
But then I checked out the trailer. I was like, actually, this kind of looks fire.
Yeah, it's too early to tell how it's gonna go.
Drought season?
I've
I'm
watched
still
the
in
first
drought season.
episode,
What is it
and
about?
That is,
You can say
it's
I'm not
one
on
of
drought
those
season
shows
because I
where
just got a
I'm
Nat5,
I
but
don't
then I'm still gonna say I'm on drought
You know
season.
what I mean? It's one of those weird shows.
I'll wait.
You know.
I'll wait till it finishes.
Yeah, I asked people. I was like, "What's it about?" And people just said, "Just watch it."
It feels like a
watch it.
Ikuhara show or something like that.
It does.
Is it
Like
for,
Sarah's
is that
Eye
TV 12?
or something like that. I'm just
No, it's
throwing out
not.
words that Connor just
Bro, you
doesn't
could be
understand
speaking
right
in
now.
tongues right now.
I'm living up
It
Camila.
gives me like a slight like Tatami Galaxy vibe to it. You know, like kind of just
Yeah.
like it's like so strange that it's.
I promised myself that I'll do Camila.
What I will say, it feels like it feels like
Actually, I promised myself doing that 5.
it's
I'm back from
so
getting
Ikuhara
yelled
is
by
the
my...
director that
Oh,
made
damn.
Maru, Penguin Drum. What else is he made?
What else is Ikuhara?
Is-
What's that magical girl one that?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You've not seen any of his works,
Yeah.
right? But he makes a lot of weird stuff, and it's. I watched the first episode, and what I will say. I can't really spoil it because I don't even understand the first episode.
She needs
you know what I
support.
mean? But it's a story that it presents the events of this world out of order, right? So you get. Oh my god, I'm like racking my brain to figure out how I can describe this show.
It's kind of presents its story like a Boogie Pop Phantom kind of. Thing,
Yes,
right?
it's it is very reminiscent of
If
Biggie
you've
Pop
seen that.
Phantom.
I just realized, like, if you have no context of what you're talking about, it actually just sounds like you guys are talking about gibberish.
What's the
Is it
weirdest
TV
anime
true,
you've watched,
Nani?
where
I
you
don't
just
fucking know. Like, a lot of the when people are like, dude, you gotta watch this anime. It's so cool.
it's kind of like
just
on the same vein as Serial Experiments Lane, Boogie Pop Phantom. I feel like you just haven't watched any
Yeah,
of those types of
sometimes
shows.
you put those
I
shows
will
on, like, there's no way you
let
could
Goran
enjoy this
handle
without
this.
doing like 4 tabs of acid. You know what I mean? Like a lot of shows are like that, and then
I
like,
mean,
it's
maybe with
amazing.
Serial Experiments Lane, but I'd argue that like something like Boogie Pop Phantom is
Yeah, maybe,
more than
I don't
enjoyable
know. I
all
don't,
the
really,
time.
I don't really concern myself. with
Yeah, I
it.
mean, it's something where you have to be in a very specific mood to enjoy it, because it's not something you can just put on
Yeah.
and just enjoy it as an entertainment, as like a coherent story or something. But what I will say is, because for my seasonal video, I watch the first 2 episodes of like every new anime, and out of everything I watched, it's the one where I watched it, didn't know what was going on, didn't fully understand it, but it stuck with me. You know, it was really the one where I kept thinking about it after it had ended. After I'd watched everything else, I was just like, man, I don't know what it is, but I keep thinking about One Direct Priority, and I don't know what it is exactly about One Direct Priority that makes me latch onto it, but there's something, I feel something special.
No,
My
it's okay.
summoning
I
circle
got
is
that same
here.
feeling
I
the
keep
first time I watched
forgetting
the
about
first
it.
episode of Fully Cooley. Right? It's like, I don't know what the fuck is happening. Like, this
Yeah.
dude's forehead, little robot just came out of
Yeah,
him. There's
sometimes.
a go on a moped with the bass guitar.
I mean, I can give you a play-by-play of what happens in Wonder Egg. So this girl, there's this like short hooded, like she wears like a yellow hoodie girl.
I don't need that much detail.
And the first scene is that a fucking cicada comes along and starts talking to her, and you're like, okay, whatever.
That's the one
She
weird
can talk to
weird
cicadas.
anime.
And then she gets given an egg, and then she wonders what to do with this egg, and then she's sitting on the toilet, and then toilet paper starts talking to her, and she's like, yo, what the fuck?
I'm
And then
sorry
it
to those
turns
gonna
out
be raging.
that it's a girl hatches out the egg.
I think I'll just watch. I think,
Summon, summon, summon,
Yeah.
summon, summon,
if,
summon.
you know, if the weeks go on, everyone's still like, yeah, it's a good show. I'll
Yeah.
watch it.
I mean, from what I can understand about the
Dun
first
dun
episode,
dun
it
dun
involves
dun
themes
dun
of
dun dun
depression
dun.
and suicide, and it seems like we get glimpses into
Yeah.
the story, because we get glimpses into is this a dream?
I'm not lying, guys. I
Is this
promise
actual
myself.
things, or what's kind of going on? We only get hints at everything.
It's
I
true.
Feel like, again,
Yeah.
it's kind of
I
like
have bad luck.
Because like Fully Cooley is kind of the same, where it's like
Bad luck.
used its like absurd
gonna do
imagery to present deeper meanings.
Yeah,
Luck.
like I said, it's way too early to tell. what
My
the show
rules,
is
my
going to
rules
be,
are
what
drained.
it is, but like I said, out of everything I watched, it stuck.
Literally.
the most,
Yeah,
and
that's why I really wanna watch
That's
it.
the one I
Yeah.
thought about.
I got new toys,
But
4
I
new
don't know
toys.
if you-
Yeah, what is
But
that
I
weird
was not getting any new.
think
I get 0
please.
new toys in the
We
next
did
few
that-
months.
we did that last week, or
there's
yeah.
probably some on there that I
Like, have you
haven't
ever
watched.
watched an anime or a show and you were just like, what the fuck did I just watch? That made 0 sense to me.
Like,
Kind of like
not in like the vein of like this was shit kind of thing, but like just genuinely the
Probably.
storytelling was so
kind of like on
weird.
the same lines as the ending of Evangelion.
Indeed, it is gonna be harder to get pop the
Yeah,
blessing.
the first time I watched Evangelion, I was like, oh, what the fuck? Alright. I was like, oh, that's how they're gonna end it. And like, some people love finding the deeper meaning in that, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, I was a bit shit. I'm just gonna get on with my life. Like, I just really concerned me.
But right
I wish
now,
I cared, but I don't.
the
really.
one
Like,
I
maybe,
had.
maybe my recommended.
Convenient monkey mode
Yeah.
activation.
Yeah.
I think I've like
Some
programmed
juicy
my brain
water.
to like just make my life easier. So like when I want to just stuff like that might drive some people mad, I'm just like monkey forget, monkey move on.
I just find it funny how, like, considering, like, in a previous episode, you said
Right.
like, how you love to challenge yourself every day. You definitely do.
You wanna do another
But, like, what
tomorrow
is
wanna do
thinking about
okay, later in the morning wanna do
challenging?
another few more runs
Well, not necessarily
few
individual,
more
but, like,
rounds of the reef rate.
Take on King Creed, where it's like there are deeper meanings behind.
Wait,
it.
Very
so-
got Savannah.
wait,
I have
okay, here's
flat.
the thing, you watch it once,
So-
and you get everything you can't
Yeah, yeah,
enjoy
I've
it
seen
fully
shows like
from
that,
just
yeah,
like.
of course.
Wait, what? What?
Like, why would that challenge you?
Well, in challenge, as in like it makes you think about.
Oh, you got there.
Kind of challenges your, I guess, like perception of how you like consume it. I guess it's hard to describe. Like,
It challenges. Fuck.
yeah, like right. Like, how do you explain it?
Boss.
like when I watch those things where it's like the deeper meaning.
Because the you are
like,
listen to
I
me speaking in
realize
3
that they're
different
like
languages,
and I'm
or
like, oh, okay,
two
cool.
other
And I'll just
two
go
other
Google it, and I'll
languages,
be like, what were they trying to say?
But like, don't you
and
feel
saying
like, 'cause I
hi.
find like some enjoyment in kind of watching it and
That's
trying
my
to figure it out
roots
myself. You know what I mean?
from
Okay,
the
no,
Sometimes.
I got a good way to
Even I
describe it.
hear
It's like
you.
unraveling a puzzle by yourself, and it's like playing a puzzle game, right? You're given the pieces, and you know you're not told what the right answer is, but it's up to you, and it's up to you to unravel it yourself. And
Or it's more like
Does
you've given a bunch
anybody
of pieces,
do?
and as you're playing around with the pieces, you realize that it's a puzzle that can
Yeah.
be solved.
I
You know
guess
what I mean?
this is like I love math, right?
Yeah.
Because there is a problem and it is always very clearly defined as
Yeah.
such, right?
Okay.
yeah, it's not
With-
logical.
With like
Ooh.
with stories and all
My
that
birthday's
kind
on
of stuff,
November.
it's I don't like that I have to figure out what this guy was thinking.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
sometimes
Oh
I might
no,
get a meaning
you told me
that
about it.
is not even
That was my
close to
favorite
what he
Nat5.
was thinking or the author was thinking.
I don't think I
would
will have a favorite Nat5 among the
that I can just
Valkyries.
wildly get the answer wrong and I'll
Right.
never be correct.
I don't think I
Okay,
would like
but you
Valkyries a
assume
lot.
that there's a right answer.
Yeah.
Well, it's
What if you did it?
I'll
the
save.
right
Should
answer?
I save
I get
scroll
that, but
for
that's the
my
problem is that
birthday
I don't
stream?
like that when
Like
it's
for-
just like an
Which is on
interpretation,
November.
and it's like you just make up what you want, and then it's like,
Right.
then what?
But
what
I
do
would
I
argue,
get out
but
of
I
that?
would argue that
So
a great
close to
story can still entertain you in that aspect, whether it is the actual
Feels.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really go around like think about it much. I guess that's the thing. I watch it and I like whatever thoughts I have when I finish it. Like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna leave with. And most of the time, I don't really care to try and find the deeper meaning. in it.
Depend.
And
If I can, I will do
yeah,
it.
I know this is like that's such monkey brain. You can't appreciate fine art, etc., etc. But
No,
like,
I'd say that's even more normal.
To get
yeah, at the end of the day, I just
Hi.
don't care. Like,
I
Though.
think people like me who like actually like trying to find the deeper meaning. I think we're the minority.
Yeah, I think I'm the
I
minority.
forget what's the full
because
name.
I talk about the reason I value this so much is
Okay.
because there has been
I think I'll
times
get
where
to Nat5 of
these
it. I
media
hope
has
so.
Literally affected sometimes the way I think or the way I view life. So
So
because
I think I
know
summoned
how
like
it
at least
affects,
300
I try to search it out.
100 scrolls by
Whenever
now.
I find that there might be even a glimpse that there might be a deeper meaning, I
Yo,
love to.
5
I
is
like
equal
fire.
you don't
I
get
like
in at 5.
everything
I really am
efficient,
painful to get no
done
You
Nat5.
basically like
I like
everything on a silver
methodical.
platter, right?
No, not at all. I like it when things are very clearly defined.
At least
and the
in
rules,
between
like,
those
that's
times I
why
can
like
farm
all-
runes
I
non-stop.
never ever did any artistic subjects in school.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't like how it's all like a mess and it's totally interpretation.
Yeah.
I like how in math and physics and life the rules they make sense and you can like take them in and you can like. Oh,
I mean,
okay.
no, I get like math and physics were my favorite
For me,
too, but
But
it's
there-
not fun
there's
when
the-
I'm like reading a book or something and I'm doing this and I'm just being presented with a bunch of nonsense that I have to make sense of myself.
well, I would argue then that if it's a bunch of nonsense without an interpretation, then that's just a bad story.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, sometimes you can make your own thoughts up from whatever's being presented to you.
Well, I just
And you
literally
kind
one
of
shot
like,
2 monsters at once.
Oh, nice. I came up with what I think happened.
Technically,
and it's
not one
like,
shot
alright,
since
well,
it's like
that's
on
what I
the
think.
low
Yeah,
health.
because like I
and
would argue that like the best stories are the ones where you can read it, like someone like you can read it, where like you don't have to even think about the fact that there might possibly be a deeper meaning and it's still enjoyable.
Okay, I
And at
better
the same
not.
time, people like me that like to look for deeper meanings can
Yeah.
also enjoy it.
I love
It's not so too
farming.
philosophical, but you know, why do we watch entertainment? It's to feel things. It's
I
it's-
love
it's-
farming. Yay!
But like that's the
Oh yeah,
the
I'm
thing,
sorry,
right?
Guru,
We watch
because
entertainment to make us feel something, whatever
if
you want to feel, whether it's like
the stream
fucking
delayed a bit
adrenaline,
for you.
Sometimes you just want to feel depressed or whatever. You know, it's. And
I need to buy
watching
a
something
punch
Like, for example, the
back.
beginning episode of Evangelion.
I can't
remember
remember.
the first time I watched it, I fucking hated it because I'm just like, why can I not just be given the answer? Why is the answer not just, being presented to me on
How
like
many
a golden platter? You know, that's what
dimension
I wanted.
crystals I
And
have?
then as I grew older and it
Oh,
stuck
fuck.
with me, and I've rewatched it, and I'm just like, oh, this is making me feel different
yeah,
things.
yeah.
I'm
by
sure
just
in future
rewatching it.
maybe I'll change my mind on it. But right now, for me, like entertainment and media is just like I just want to relax, and thinking is not relaxing. I just want to get on with it because I'm working so goddamn much, and I just want to do the things I want to do. And to me, entertainment is purely like a gas stop. on my destination. It's like, let's just stop for a moment and have some fun, and then I'll get back on.
No, I mean, I get that too. Like, it's not like every fucking piece of entertainment I watch is like mind-bending and it's like...
It's like I said, sometimes you just need to be in a very specific mood to enjoy this.
Go,
movie.
Kagami,
Sometimes
go!
it's like, you know what? I want to feel pretentious right now.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of want to like figure out if this has a deep thing.
Yeah, which is why I when I speak to people who talk like that about the media, they're like, I'm like, you know, part of me is envious because I don't care for that. But because I think a lot of people are envious of that. Because I think when you meet a lot of people, they'll claim.
Like, it means, when I say delay, it means,
most of the time,
what do I mean by delay? Oh, the, like,
but you know,
the timing sequence is in a bit longer. Like, the viewers is different than me. What the heck is that?
Here comes a girl who's named Moko, who only plays matches solo. She is good at hacking, but her gun skills are lacking, and sadly does not have her own show.
I don't care to care.
Yeah.
And I like what I like.
What I don't understand is the other extreme, where it's people who can't seem to
Another
enjoy media unless there is
another
something
TTT
about it.
viewer.
Like there
Interrupt.
are times when I just
Hello guys, hello.
and just not have to think. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I get. It's like the people who like think that every single
Oof.
piece of entertainment or media has something
Dover.
meaning under it. You know what I mean? It's like no. Anime reviewer, non-Biori has no deeper meaning. It's just a fucking slice of life. Like, just chill.
That just feels like privilege the problem. It's like, my only problem is in life is that my media that I consume doesn't have enough
Oh.
it's like, oh my
Like
god, how
Bomba.
privileged are you to be where that's a concern? You know what I mean? Like,
Shiba online.
that is like the biggest first world problem, where like you can't get enough fine art that excites you. You know what I mean? That's like literally like billionaire problem.
Yeah. No, what pisses me off even more is like you can have your own interpretation of the media.
Yo, she's
that's
fine.
very
Just
normal
kidding.
to everything. But what pisses me off is when people project their own meaning onto this piece of media.
That
Like,
happens so much.
like I
that's
remember,
why-
I remember with Attack on Titan when the basement thing happened, and then there were articles to be like, "Oh yeah, this is promoting Nazism and stuff like that." And I'm just like,
no, it's not.
It's honest work.
it gets to a point where there's a difference between analyzing it and interpreting it in your own way, and just there's
Even when they know the right answer as well, right? It's just like, no, I don't care what the author said. This is what it actually means. He just doesn't know it yet. It's like, no, I'm pretty sure if the author said that this is what it means, that's what it fucking means.
Well, there's plenty of cases of where like the author loses control over the work.
Well, I mean, isn't that like the whole thing with Ava, right? Where like
Pepe the Frog rip.
the death of the author, right, or whatever.
So you boys been up to anything interesting recently?
I mean, we're currently back in lockdown, aren't we? So we haven't really.
Oh no! Oh,
Well, I mean, yeah, but
shit.
Emergency statement. Restaurants, please close.
Oh, I did. I say press that twice.
it's not an enforced lockdown. In Japan. It's always a suggestion.
Yeah, it's a suggestion in Japan.
People listen.
Yeah, dude, no, it's fucking crazy. I think like, when was it? It was because usually after we finish recording the podcast,
Agami?
we're going
How
out
many?
to
What do you?
Yeah.
and I think we were at like one of the restaurants nearby. They were playing like news footage and
Yeah, Shinjuku
Shinjuku.
was empty.
Yes, there was
Yeah.
a fucking shot of Shinjuku Station.
No, there was an IMAX scanning skill tree.
Which is like crazy because Shinjuku Station, if you guys don't know, is like
I don't get me.
the most
I have-
busy station.
Only have 5 and 5.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
At least in Japan.
No, it's the world. I think.
At least in
That doesn't
Japan,
surprise me.
Yeah.
Shinjuku
you get
Station,
nothing.
I
Sometimes.
die a little inside whenever a friend comes to Japan and I ask where to meet and they say Shinjuku
Shinjuku,
Station.
yeah.
No, okay, meeting at Shinjuku Station is impossible, but
Yeah.
like navigating it isn't so bad.
No, I fucking hate
I
navigating.
think Ikebukuro is worse than navigating.
No.
I know.
What are you
man.
on?
Because when you try and get to like the other like the subway lines, you like for some reason.
Shinjuku
Oh,
Station
it's
literally
almost
has
done.
like
It's almost
30
done.
exits.
Yeah, dude,
Ikebukuro has maybe like 10.
Like depending on which exit you come out of Shinjuku.
This week is gonna be there's gonna be another Monster Hunter stream where
and
I
you can walk
found
in a straight
narwhal
line
parts.
everywhere. No, you can't walk in a straight line in Shinjuku because you got to pass. Depending on where you're on the station, you got to pass through like 10 different
Yeah,
gates.
at least with Ikebukuro Station, I always if someone's just like me,
I
at
have-
this
I want
gate,
to go
don't
to
know what the
Japan.
fuck it is, then I'll just go out of the regular gate and I can at least walk around the station.
Yeah.
But if you try and do that with Shinjuku Station, you're
Yeah.
fucked.
If you ever come to Japan and you're gonna meet anyone here, and you're staying near Shinjuku, never say you're gonna meet at Shinjuku Station. It is a lie.
Yeah.
Okay. it's saying you're gonna meet at Shinjuku Station is like saying you're gonna meet somewhere in like Times Square or something like that. It's a massive area, and station doesn't do.
No, it's not even that. It's like saying like I'll meet you in New York. It's like, all right, cool.
You just pick a place outside of the station and then just send them the Google.
Yeah, but you
map
can do
thing.
that with any other station. It'd be way easy to get out of.
I guess.
Yeah, because I remember I met Jeff here, Mother's Basement, at Shinjuku Station, and as soon as he said it, I was like, oh, here we go. Gotta find. It's basically finding where's Wally with your mates, and you know, with Jeff, it shouldn't be hard because he's fucking massive, right? And he says, and I ask him where he is, and he goes, oh, I'm near this place. I think it looks like there's a big camera nearby. I'm like, cool.
It's like it's like
so
8
cool.
big cameras.
So I go to like the nearest big camera. So big camera is like this huge department store. That is just like it's like an electronics store basically. So I go
Good night,
to
Gura. Good night,
West
Gura.
Shinjuku big camera.
Right.
And then I send him the message, and I'm just like, okay, I'm outside big camera. And he goes, I don't see you. And I go, fuck. It was at that point I knew
Ticks off 1
I
of 8.
fucked up. I tell him just to send me the Google Map coordinates, and he's on the other side of the fucking station. He's at Shinjuku West.
Fucking station.
It's so much easier.
Or you could just literally meet at like fucking one station over.
Because some of the stations fucking lie with how to get places. And like Ikebukuro as well.
Community for small shoes. I just
Dude,
saw
fucking
that.
Shinjuku is like has like
GG.
It has an east-west exit.
Yeah.
That doesn't
No,
make sense.
It doesn't even like Shinjuku
Yeah,
doesn't even have an
that's
east-west exit.
the-
Shinjuku has like an east-west exit and a new east-west exit. That's how many exits there are in Shinjuku.
Can I make a
Literally
team
run
with
out of directions
for
to
Nat5
name
in
the
RTA?
exits.
I
Yes.
missed the train stations.
But will it good? Will we be
Right.
good?
That was the
No,
whole
it will
station.
not.
Maybe a vending machine if you were lucky.
Now, honestly, like what I usually do, I've done this with a few people, and it's actually proven to be effective. Is that instead of meeting in Shinjuku, you meet one station down on the Yamanote, which is Yoyogi. Because walking to Yoyogi, like from Yoyogi to
privilege.
Shinjuku, is the exact same time that it would take to actually get out of Shinjuku Station.
It is, because walking from one side of the station to another, depending on where you are, could take up to 15 minutes.
Please, the road has been done so far. Yes, it's just for unicorn. Any unicorn.
I'm doing what you love to do best, which is min-maxing.
No more commercial crystal or time to use. No.
Google has this thing now where it tells you which car to get on. So it tells you which train car to get on for the smoothest and quickest exit. And
Blast
95%
push,
of the time, it's
guys.
spot on. Just do that.
I'll
Just-
say trick question though. There is no smooth exit of Shinjuku.
There is.
There is
legit.
never a
I
smooth
have
exit.
legit, like, I always have to go Shinjuku, right? And obviously, I'm always using
Why
this
would you
thing.
do that?
Because I need to. And I listen to what Google, my God, Google tells me, you know, every time. And it bang on. It's like, go this exit, go up the first set of stairs you see. Every single time, it's basically right.
You think someone who just came to Japan will like know
will
which
know that.
direction of Shinjuku and which exit they're at? I don't even know which
That's
exit
their
I get
problem,
out
bro.
of.
I mean, it works for me. I just listen to what the PC Master Race tells me. If the computers tell me to go somewhere,
Okay,
Finally!
the first time you come to Japan, don't.
Okay,
no,
guys.
You won't know how to do it.
Like, find where you want to go. When you go to the station, there'll be numbers on the floor. Just pick the number what the Google tells you to go on, and then do it. Trust me.
Shinjuku, you will get lost navigating this station.
You.
Don't trust the station
Oh.
signs because they'll be like, oh yeah. If you're on the
Rooms.
platform, be like, the exit's this way.
What do you mean? Don't trust the station station. That's all I've
No,
got.
because when you go to Shinjuku and you follow Google Maps, right? Google Maps says take the west exit out of Shinjuku, and then you go out your train, you go see the signs, and there is literally every exit, but the exit that it says on Google Maps.
You've made the
Easy.
mistake. You're looking at the signs.
Okay, guys.
Signs
What
always-
is there to look at?
Thank you for watching today's stream. Hope you guys enjoy it. It's a 1 hour today.
They make you
Okay,
second guess.
it's supposed to be
Don't listen to the
So full of shit.
so the full video length is gonna.
100%, right? 'Cause
If
the
I
thing is, right, you
if
might
I didn't
find
forget to
they'll
press
be like
record,
8
it's gonna be 1 hour
minutes,
40 minutes, around
there'll
1
be
hour
an
40
hour
minutes.
that's like this way.
But hey, wait, I forget to press it.
Sometimes
So
it's
thank you
like
guys
the most
for watching
unoptimized
today's
way to
stream.
get out of the station or go to the line.
Bye
There's a
bye.
bunch of stairs, and sometimes it isn't clear which stairs to get. It's a mess, right? If Google tells you to get off
Wait
in a
up.
car, go immediately to the
Bye. Gonna play some music for 5 minutes and I'll be going. Goodbye, guys. Ending stream now. Bye bye.